Welcome to an instructional video for open source software. Today we're looking at a script called Rukovoditel. I'll be calling it Rukovo for short. I hope that's okay with the developers. Anyhow, so I've installed a demonstration script on my server, and I'm going to go ahead and log in for the first time here. What you see here is a welcome message from the developer, and you also have a link to their website. The website has lots of information available about this program. Now this is primarily a project management tool, but it's so customizable that you can do much more with it. You could turn it into a help desk or a CRM, for example. But today we're going to look at setting it up as a project management software. And let's pretend we have a construction company. So the first thing you want to do on your dashboard is where you want to see a list of your projects. So let's go over to reports and set up a report. Alright, so you choose your entity here. We're going to stick with projects first. And let's see, we'll name it projects. And we can add menu items, menu icon later. But we do want to see it in the menu. We want to see it on the dashboard. We do want to see a counter and a display icon, and we want to see it in our header, and we want it to auto update, so we'll save that. So there's a list of your reports, and if you go back to the dashboard now, you see your statistics now, 0 projects, and then a list of the projects, which we have none yet. So let's go ahead and add a project. We'll set the priority to urgent, the status to new, and let's give it a name. Since we're a construction company, we're going to use the address as the name. And everybody knows where that is. Now this is kind of urgent. We want to start this right away on Monday. And we'll put a description here. And if you have any attachments, you can add photos or PDF files, spreadsheets, whatever. You can add those here. Then you go to team. And since I'm the only user currently, we'll just go ahead and select me as being on the team. Then we'll save it. And now when you go to your dashboard, you see you have one project. And if we click on that project, it takes us to the task tab of the project. Let's go over to project info, and we'll talk a little bit about that. So this shows the name of the project, the description. You can have comments down below there. To the right is an info module that tells the ID, the who created it, priority, and the team, start date, everything you need to know about the project. Then if you go over to the task tab, we want to view all. Well, there are none. So let's go ahead and add a task real quick. For type, you can set this is an idea, a task, a change, or a bug. And you can modify those later to suit your needs. We're going to keep it as a task. And we'll just say roof leaks. This is status new. This is an urgent fix. You don't want those leaks in the White House, do you? We'll assign it to the system administrator. For now, we're going to add a user later. And then we're going to say there are major leaks. And again, you can add attachments to that. I don't have any right now, but we can look at that later. Estimated time, we'll say about 12 hours. And the start date, we want to start that right away. This is an urgent task. And that should be finished by the next day. So we'll save that. Now we have a task on that project. If we go back to our dashboard, well, we only see the project right now. But we want to see, it would be great if you go ahead and see your task here too. So while we're here, let's go ahead and add another report. Add a report, and this time we're going to choose task, and we'll name it tasks. We'll do the icons later. We do want it in the menu on the dashboard. We want the counter and display icon, and these extra fields down here, I'll show you what they mean later. Then we want it in the header menu, and we want it to auto update. So we'll save that. Alright, and let's go ahead and add one more report. This time we will add users. And we'll select all these again. And save. So now when we go to the dashboard, let's see what we got. So you got your projects here, your task, your users, then a list of each one of those. You see how that urgent task stands out in red? That's great. So somebody will get right on that. We only have the one user, that's me. So let's add another user real quick. Okay, so we go to add user. And he's active. You can set the theme that he'll see, and you can set the group that he'll be part of, and we'll call him John. Now the system will create a password automatically. John Doe. We can add a photo of John, and let's send John an email to notify him that he's been added to the system. So we'll save that. And now when we go to the dashboard, we see John has been added as a user. Now, let's go back to the original project. We'll edit that, go to the team, and add Joe as a manager there. Then we'll save it. And let's go ahead and add John to the to that task. I'll take myself off there and we'll put John on it. Save that. And that's going to notify John by email that, you know, he has this new task. He has a new project, he has a new task, and he'll see the urgency and so on. Now, it's been less than 10 minutes and we've already used this system. I mean, we've already put it to work, and in such a short amount of time, just with these standard settings. Now, there's a lot of flexibility here. We can add a ton of customizations to it, and we'll get more into that later. But for now, let's call it a day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.